it's Adele and April from JSS Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday on the Disney Skyliner. Woo! We've got actually a non-wrapped Skyliner thingy. Tram, I guess, whatever, cabin, yeah, sure. So you can really see outside of our windows right now, but here is Technique Tuesday.
All right, hello everybody. So I have our cut rail blade cutter here, and I actually have some acetate and some of our page protectors, a cut up page protector. But what we're going to be doing today is making a flat shaker. So these are 3 of the things that we have for shaker windows right now. We have our gold and silver stars, and we have our iridescent floral sequins as well. We also have our journey sequins, which I don't have currently, but I will show you with these instead. So this is what we're going to be creating. It is a flat shaker, as you see, super flat. And I'm going to show you how to do this because you can add this to pages, anything. I know we've done this in the past with flip flaps, but I want to show you how to do this without having flip flaps. So I do have a piece of acetate here, which cuts really nicely on our cutter. I'm just going to take this and we're going to make two 3x3 squares. So I never throw any pieces of acetate out. So if you have extras, you can always just put them back in the bag or put them to the side, however you do it. So that is one of my 3x3 squares. And then I'm also going to do the exact same thing with my page protector. So this was a mistake page protector. I never throw page protectors out. Let's say you try to put a flip flap on them and something happens where either you put a glue dot or something doesn't work. You can always use them in a different way. So that is why I have them here. Because also if you don't have acetate, you can use a page protector, which is amazing. And then I can still save this piece for something else along with this piece. So I'm going to put these 2 to the side. And I wanted to show you that this works with both of these because if you are struggling with something, there's always a way to do it. So let us start with our page protectors first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take our adhesive tape and my nonstick scissor, and I'm just going to line the outside. If you think that this is too thick, you can always cut it down in half, whatever you like. But when you're also using a shaker, you tend to want to put something over the top. So if you have seen, we have done it plenty of times in the past. You can do our paper saver method with this, and that will work perfectly. All right. So I did those 2 edges, and then with this, you really want to make sure that you line those up. You can always overlap too, but I wanted to show you that you can just get super close, just close enough so the sequins or the stars, the confetti does not jump. I also always love this as, yes, we have some really, really nice ones with close to my heart, but you know, sometimes when you go to like parties or weddings or something, they have the confetti on the table and stuff like that. This is just a fun thing to do. So since I had already had a gold one, I'm not going to do the gold. I'll keep that in here so you can see it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pinch of the silver. If you have an anti-static pouch, you can always put that inside of it as well. We're just going to take a pinch of the silver. If you do have a tweezer or something, you can also pull these off with a tweezer. But I can usually get it with my nail. So I tend to just use my nail. And you also just want to make sure that you don't jump it too much so the sequins that you put in the middle don't jump. You could always take this off. Whoops. Hear that didn't stay down as well. You could also put the sequins last or second if you want to. But I always like to put them there in the middle. So in case one of them goes rogue, like that one just attached to my finger, it doesn't get stuck to my adhesive tape. It can be moved into the middle if it does go there. So that's in the middle. And then we're just going to go corner to corner. One decided it wanted to jump. That's okay. I'll just put it back in here. And there you go. And if for some reason it is over the edge, like this is a little bit, take your scissor and trim it. Super easy. So there you go. And then I make sure that I really just push it together on the edges. And then if you wanted this to pop and have something underneath it, you can use our foam tape. You can use glue dots to glue this down to whatever you want, and you can make that border by using our paper saving method. So that is how you put that together. And I'm gonna do one more with the acetate, because this one is the page protector, so it's a lot more flimsy. This is the acetate, so it's stronger. So let's do one with the acetate. So once again, we're gonna go around the edges. Nope, I got some cat hair in there. If you got animals, make sure that they, their hair stays away when you're doing this. I mean, not necessarily, it's not really gonna do much. As long as you do not have a piece that is big enough for the sequin to go through, you will be fine. All right, so we've got all of that there. I'm going to take a few pinches of our iridescent flowers. The thing with these two is I just find it more with the flowers. If you want to also touch the anti-static pouch with your hand so the sequins don't stick to you, you can do that too. Getting a little stuck to me here. But you can also, if you have a cluster like I just had that's actually clumped together, I would break it up before you put it into the center of what you're working on. It's harder to break it up if it's clumped beforehand. All right, so we got that. I can probably actually put a little bit more in there. See how that one jumped to the side? That's why I try to do the putting down of the things before I pull off the tape, because if I had the red tape there, I'd be able to pull it. But it's okay if it got stuck. If one gets stuck, it's not the biggest deal in the world. And then, voila, you've got something else. So a flat shaker. Another thing that this would be good for is if you have like baby hair or something like that that you want to preserve, you can always do this in acetate. Acetate is archival safe, so that is good for your photo albums. But you also just want to make sure that you push it down before you shake it, unlike what I did here, because see, I got one stuck in there, but that's okay. But there you have it. So that is how you create flat shakers. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this technique, and we'll see ya next Tuesday.
And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. But I hope that you guys are having a good November, and we'll see you next Tuesday. And if you want to come to Disney, message me, because I can help you plan the most magical trip you've ever had. And my services are free. All right, that's it. Bye. Bye. Well, I'm festive. Mom's not so festive.
Cinderella is very festive.